2 minutes to go in Group B practice. Denny Hamlin, 30th overall, and he's pretty much right in the middle of Group B right here as we come down to the final minute and a half of practice. Larry McReynolds has been working the radios, and Larry, Ty Gibbs, that mystifying issue, what do you think?
Yeah, I've been watching the radio's transmission on now and listening to it, and they had him quit a little early where they had time to look at things. I honestly believe with that thing being off from the time he hit the racetrack, these cars have rack and pinion steering. I think they've just got a simple rack issue. They need to change the rack out, and I think they'll be good to go.
You see what I wrote down a question to Kevin as soon as that came out? Rack.
You're paying attention.
Honestly, I've heard you guys all talk about it. I didn't get to drive this race car, but I've heard you have trouble with it. Stuart Haas, everybody has their time with that. And when it is, it's got like it has fluid or air in it, if you will, and it just doesn't work.
Now, is the steering rack, I know they're all single source parts, but is that one of the sealed parts that the teams can't work on? You pretty much have to use it the way you get it?
Replace it. Well, the teams do a lot of work to it. I mean, you have to get the parts and pieces, but they can definitely analyze it and do some things to it to quality control it.
Okay.
Woo, that car's getting loose.
Man,
that thing was loose from the time he let out of the gas.
These cars are close. This is typically, we were talking about this before we came on the air, Clint. This typically was a good racetrack for me. And we got lapped 5 times here in the last race. And it was just one of those days where the front end would not turn. And this is going to be one of those races where there's going to be some cars that just totally miss it because of this practice session right here.
You were tied with Jeff Gordon. Lead lap finishes at 32, and you blew it on the last race.
Thanks for rubbing that in. I appreciate that.
It's right here on the sheet. You see this?
I love how you pick out my downfalls.
Practice is over as Kyle